What's up, guys? It's Hacks. We're back with some more coaching. Today we're going to be coaching tiebex. This is actually the first of two coaching videos that I'll be posting today. So the first opponent is tiebex, who played three different characters against me. He played Sheik, Marth, and Fox. And the interesting thing about tiebex is he plays Sheik and Marth on GameCube controller and Fox on the box. So he sent me one video of each of his characters to review. First one is going to be against his Sheik on Battlefield. So I've never coached Sheik or Marth before. This will be a first for me coaching against characters that I myself have not mained at some point in my career. So we'll see how this goes. We'll jump right into game one on Battlefield. Oh, and I should mention, tiebex is definitely one of my more competent opponents that I've played. I think the most competent so far was Ceylon, but I'd say tiebex is number 2. So don't expect him to make that many micro mistakes as compared to some of these other coaching sessions that I've done. But that being said, I know that I can offer him a ton of advice. So, like I said, here we go. Spot dodge had to have been a mistake. You can only... I think he knows that. I think he knows that the spot dodge that he does right there is a flubbed input. That pivot grab, you should always hit that. He totally had me. Like, he had me on the dash dance. He outplayed me on the dash dance, but then he didn't connect the grab, unfortunately. I whiffed, I believe, a down air. Yeah, that should get dash JC grabbed. The top pro is gonna do that successfully. So he screws that up, unfortunately, and I end up winning neutral when it really should have been him that had me in this spot. Don't like this option. Okay, interesting that he picks this. I'll tell you why I don't like the forward tilt after the ledge dash. It's not gonna tumble me, so it's a pretty low value option here. Unless you believe that I'm going to be, like, short hopping, unless you believe that I'm going to be, like, trying to attack him where he comes up from the ledge. But in this case, that's not what's going on. So this is pretty low value. He'd be better off trying to look for either a grab or just getting himself onto the stage. As Sheik, it's like one or the other, since you don't have any attacks that are going to open up a low percent opponent. Why did he shield in neutral? I just want to see this. Okay, I don't think there's a reason to shield in neutral there. You see how he actually has the advantage, and if he continued to run, then he has me here. Like, I'm rolling away from him because I saw that I was frame negative. Yeah, I did a bad laser. I did a grounded laser, so I recognized that I was negative. He comes up to me. He has the advantageous lunge coming toward me in this spot, but then he shields and he relinquishes his advantage. He could have just continued to chase the roll, and that would have been excellent. He does end up winning neutral about a second or two later, but he should have continued to chase that roll. Okay, let's see what he does. Good option to down throw, yes. This is going well, and he drops it, but he got some good damage. Okay, the up tilts are okay. There's no shot that dash attack hits. He's clearly, like, not within my range, so the dash attack is a mistake. Let's see, this one. Yeah, and then that one kind of looks like a mistake as well. I think by then he could have seen that I was full hopping. Yeah, like, I full hop above it. So I don't know if he could have seen that or not, but that dash attack was a mistake as well. Good choice to DI out on that forward air. That's the best option. You have to... Yeah. It's a good choice. Because otherwise it could link into up smash or something. Okay, good shield grab. then let's take a look at that tech chase. He mistimed his tech chase. He didn't allow my tech animation to actually complete. Yeah, that's just mistimed. He does this too early. So that's why nothing hits me there. Same deal, wow. He kind of did the same thing. Both of these forward airs that he's done against the platform tech chase are mistimed. That's mistimed as well. So he's just got to have better awareness of when the tech timing is going to become vulnerable. I don't know that falling with forward air, shield drop forward air is a good choice. Let me see. I guess it's alright. You're going to want to follow up those needles with a grab or a dash dance grab. See, I'm spot dodging because I'm expecting him to grab. After the needles are thrown, he's in the driver's seat. He shouldn't follow that with a down smash. He does like a down... Yeah, it doesn't make sense to down smash after the needles. You should be looking for a grab. That's a really nice combo from me, but he should look to DI this back air out, that weak back air, the one that I linked into the up smash. DI it down and away. I don't believe he does that here. I think that was either like no DI or DI in, I don't know, but the point is you always want to DI that down and away. Like when I was complimenting him for DIing the forward air down and away around here. Same deal with that back air. You don't want to give Fox the free link into an up smash. Let me take a look at that forward tilt. Okay. Good shield grab again. He's good at recognizing when I'm doing like very spaced shines on his shield, like shines that are gonna place him in a nice distance for a shield grab attempt. At a nice distance, I should say. Okay, again, he's dropping his opportunities on the platforms. That's like the third time that he's just displayed, unfortunately, poor timing over when he's going for this. I like the down air opportunity. I like the down air attempt, but it seems it was not only mistimed but also misplaced. Actually, do I like the down air? I don't know. I think it's better to go into forward air here. Yeah, like a short hop forward air from underneath, and then perhaps you can follow the tech roll to the left with an up air or something once you react to that happening. But either way, he mistimed it. Okay, very nice. Roughly a tied game. That had to be a grab. Dash attack's not gonna tumble me. That should have been a free grab punish. You really gotta prioritize, like at bottom percent, like very low percent, pretty much you want to play a grab heavy game plan. And then moves like forward tilt and up tilt are good when your opponent is coming from like short hop height, because they can't floor hug. They can't floor hug from that position, so that's when the tilts become good. But dash attack at that percent is just a clear mistake. He had the grab open for him. I like that he's spacing these back airs. That shows good awareness of ASDI down floor hugs. Like the decision to space them The decision to space them, good that he's spacing them, because again, good that he's spacing it, because if he doesn't do that, then he is gonna lose to a floor hug shine. So he's, like I said, he's the second. I'd say he's the second best player I've coached yet after Ceylon, and you're kind of seeing that. Like, he's not doing as much pointless stuff, but I'm still able to point out mistakes that he's making. Good that he drills to the right. That's the correct choice. I mean, ASDI is the drill to the right. That is the correct choice here. That's also a good defensive. That's a good defensive up air, but that was not a good down air. This is lazy. You have to go for a ledge. You want to go for a ledge dash. I believe Sheik gets up to 9 gallant on her ledge dash if she ledge dashes with the reset ECB, which basically means ledge dashing on frame 11 or later. That's a lazy choice. The ledge hop down air, you're gonna get punished for that. You're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be allowed to wake up for free with that against the top pro. So that's game 1. Scattered mistakes, I would say, but like I said, this is nowhere near as the problems are nowhere near as glaring as they are with the majority of my coaching students. So tiebex, I would just take notes, re-review the pointers I was giving throughout the match, and just take notes, I'd say, because the problems were pretty scattered. Even though you're playing Sheik, I am still able to recognize a lot of things that could be done better. So that's game 1. Okay, we're back with game 2. This is tiebex's Marth on Battlefield. Let's jump right into it. The down tilt, I think I was like kind of clearly not there, but okay. It's a good forward air. I don't think the up tilt is gonna tumble. I think he's better off grabbing me here. Again, if your opponent's at like bottom percent, you want to play more grab heavy. I think the up tilt is not gonna tumble me there anyway, so. Missed opportunity. I think he just whipped some inputs after throwing me. Yeah, he just like shielded, so missed opportunity. I like the Zane ledge cancel right there. I think I like the idea, even though it missed. I think it's pretty good to attempt that. Oh, let's see how maybe he could have played that better. Oh, he ends up in this spot because he whiffs a forward air. Yeah, you see, he whiffs a forward air. That's how he ends up in this spot. And I'm not going to let him get away with this for free. Yeah, he's not going to get away with this for free against me. So he shouldn't have been in that position. He actually had the option to just descend to the ledge and grab the ledge. And that's what should have happened. He shouldn't have been in this spot to begin with. Those little mistakes, man, they add up at top level. Top level player's not going to let you get away with that. Here, you really can't miss this as Marth. It's so easy to hit this. Like, as Marth, it's so easy to just make sure that up air is going to cover the tech roll to the left, which is what he wants here. Yeah, that's just got to be executed better on his end, because he has me here. He can easily cover the tech roll to the left, but did he try to just go for tech roll? I mean, tech in place? Let me see this again. No, there's no excuse for missing this as Marth. He shouldn't miss. That's a missed opportunity. Okay, let's see what he gets. Right here, you want to make sure you're hitting with tipper up air. You want to make sure you're doing tipper up air, because if it's the handle, it's gonna get, you can still floor hug it at this percent. the tipper cannot be floor hugged, so important that you get the tipper. Yeah, and then this neutral air, I don't like it because you can ASDI down floor hug and then shield in between the hits of the first and the second hit. I don't know if that's due, I forget if that's due to the number of frames or if that's due to just the way that his second hit here is not actually going to connect on me, but I'm not a fan of the Nair. I think Nair generally is better when you're only hitting with Nair 2. Here, he's clearly going to hit me with Nair 1. So I would have opted for either a forward air or an up air here, because I think here he's just going to get the first hit of neutral air. It's just going to get counterplayed, which is what happened. Okay, that's a pretty good choice to send me off the stage. Yeah, he closed out the stock well. Smart that he ASDI'd this such that he was on my right. Whoa, the replay is messing up a little bit. I'm trying to point out. Hold on. Oh, the replay is really screwing up. I may actually have to reopen the file. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, because it really started to screw up, so let me just reopen it. Okay, looks like we're good now. Okay, yeah, this is roughly where we were. Okay, good that he ASDI'd this shine to the right. Very good that he does that, because that's going to make it so if I shine him, he's going to go to the ledge, which is better than him going inward. So good on him to do that. And then also good on him to come up with the Nair 2 into grab. I like that. That's smart. The down throw, no. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. This down throw is a mistake because that's going to get slid off into a ledge grab. So he basically is dropping his grab punish by doing that. Everything up until that point was pretty good for the past couple of seconds, but then this is a mistake. Better off up throwing in that spot for sure. This is fine because after the slide, this forward throw is fine because after the slide off, you're in position for a down tilt. So that one's like okay, but the down throw should have been substituted for an up throw. Right there, he was asking me for tips on how to cover this better. I think the answer is to jab. So I'm side being at the height where I'm a bit above his down tilt hitbox. A jab, however, has its hitbox higher up. Jab is the answer here, tiebex. He was asking me questions about this position. If you need more elevation on the hitbox, you need to opt for jab. Right here, jab or 2 jabs is the better choice. Okay, the forward smash whiffs, but I understand why he did it. The risk reward is like pretty good on the forward smash in case I tech in place. He could just kill me, so I understand why he did it. I'm talking about this one. I get it. Even though it misses, I get it. Sorry, I had to restart the playback, so we're just starting from right here again. Okay, right. So he makes a mistake here. He's going to end up losing this situation, which he crucially should have won. And he loses it because he advances forward into this neutral air when he had the option to dash dance back grab. So this was entirely reactable by this point. My neutral air is bad. This should get punished. Yeah, this is bad. Look how much time he has to react to this. But he decides to go forward from here. From this position, by this point, clearly he's within reaction time that he can see this coming. He chooses to go forward and actually get hit by it when he could have just dash dance back and grabbed this, because see how I'm descending diagonally forward? So he whiffs an opportunity, which now he's going to lose the stock for, and that crucially swings the match. He actually should have won that situation by dash dancing back against the neutral air. Once you see that Fox has initiated the full hop, you typically don't want to land directly underneath him as Marth. If you're not able to put an up tilt out, then your next best option is to dash dance back and try to grab the landing, which is what he should have done there. Very nice edge guard. Good double jump because he needed to avoid another up air too. I'm noticing a lot of neutral air from him, and there's just something I want him to know, is that relative to forward air, neutral air mostly gains its value when Nair 2 is going to tumble me, which I believe happens, I could have sworn it starts happening at 11%. Yeah, because he's neutral airing a lot when I'm at 0, and he should just be aware that it doesn't tumble so at 0, so it's mostly worse than forward air at this percent. Just want him to know because he put out like 2 to 3 neutral airs just now in a row pretty much. Okay, that came down to the timing of the down tilt versus the double jump, I believe. Yeah, I outplayed him there. Yeah, you will be negative if you miss against Fox with the down tilt from there. So better timing is crucial. He's gonna die for that. Good SDI on the up air. Okay, right here, this is a mistake. This is something that Zane, when I played him yesterday, I had a session with Zane yesterday, he never did this. I'm referring to when I up throw and tiebex DIs to the left, that's the best. This is what Fox wants you to do. Fox wants you to give him Nair, run off the platform shine into edgeguard. That's the strongest punish Fox can get. And you as Marth would be taking less of a punish if you chose to just DI the up throw either neutral or back. Because then I have to settle for a back air basically. If you DI it above the platform, then it gives me the best punish. Zane, I'm not joking, never did it. Whenever he got thrown in like the center of the stage, like here, he always opted to go to the center, like where there wasn't a platform. And that's for this exact reason. Look at how good of a punish I'm going to get off of this. I could have killed him. I was a shine away from killing him, so I just want him to know that Zane never picked that option. I'm not even joking. Never picked it. Now, this up tilt is good. The follow-up isn't. Here, you should just go for another up tilt. You cannot go for this. This is, even aside from the fact that he whiffs a JC grab, because he does whiff a JC grab here, but even aside from that, I'm at bottom percent. He doesn't have enough time to link this. He clearly, look, I'm already shield dropping by the time the grab hurt box is, like, coming out. So, he just didn't have enough time for that. He needed to go for one more up tilt. But that's a beautiful forward smash, and that's a beautiful stock. So afterward, he played the stock beautifully. But there was, a mistake on what the part that I showed. Pretty good finisher from me. Okay, so another close game. Like I said, tiebex is this. I'd say tiebex is the second best player who I've coached. Ceylon being the best, but he doesn't have nearly as many macro mistakes as some of my other students. We're just pointing out micro stuff for the most part. Actually, there have been a couple macro decisions that he could have made better, like when he dashed into the nair that was descending this way, when he had the option to dash dance back grab. But for the most part, it's good gameplay from tiebex. I hope that the tips are coming in handy, though. Anyway, we'll go next to Game 3. Okay, we're jumping into Game 3 on Battlefield. This one's going to be a Fox Ditto, and like I mentioned at the start of all this, tiebex switches to the box when he plays Fox. Okay, I like the down air, I don't like the up air. So he starts off strong with a down air, which I just want to point this out in the Fox Ditto. This is something you should know. If you see that your down air is hitting an airborne opponent, make the decision not to fast fall. The reason you don't fast fall it from this spot is because you want to ground them. You want the other Fox to end up grounded. Then you want to place another hitbox onto them. So you don't want to fast fall. I don't think he does fast fall. Actually, maybe. I can't really tell. But I just want to point that out about when you see that you've drilled them in the air. But then this up air is no good. This is like one of the Foxes that I coached. If you watch the sets against Ronin was his name. He did a lot of pointless aerials like this. This is a bad aerial to do. Cut that out of the neutral game. There's no reason you would ever do that. Okay, I like the drill grab. Should have been a little more patient on the follow-up. Drill grab is the correct choice. Not enough people do that, though. Like when he drill grabs me here, it's very smart. To get the back throw, that's what you should do. But then the follow-up wasn't very good. Let me see what he did. Oh, he should down tilt. If his logic is that I'm going to the ledge, from that position he needs to running down tilt. Yeah, because he got hit and he's over here, he's still able to follow up. This is still an edge guard situation for him, but he's gonna need to running down tilt this. Yeah, like he should have stopped himself around here and crouched and down tilted. So he shouldn't get hit like this. This shouldn't be happening. He should actually be up a stock right now. The ledge hop forward air is a mistake. He did like a ledge hop forward air. You should never do that. Yeah, so there's going to be... I think he's going to have the most micro mistakes with Fox, just because Fox is the most complex of the three characters. Like, if you're not a top-level Fox player, you're probably making constant micro mistakes. Like, even this up air doesn't serve a purpose. Yeah. Like, you can't hit a platformed opponent with a short hop up air on Battlefield, so that didn't serve a purpose. I think he might have thought you could, but you can't. Here, I would drill grab again, by the way. Drill grab, he should know this. You're +7. If you're perfect on the drill, you're +7 in this matchup, so the grab's a true combo. It's worth risking the possibility that you get shined in this matchup, because if you get shined, just snap to the ledge. The possibility that you're perfect on the drill and the grab is worth trying to get the grab, because then you can do a back throw. You can throw him here. So, instead of the shine, because shine... Theoretically, like, I CC'd this shine, but even if I didn't, I could tech roll it to the left, and there could just be no punish from it. So you have to always be prioritizing drill grab generally. He should have been on the lookout for that. That's the only thing I can do is Amsa Tech to the left. So he, oh, and I see. He dash attacked because he doesn't know that I know the spot dodge trick. So if he knew that I knew the spot dodge trick, I'm keeping myself on the platform via the spot dodge trick. I see what he's going for. He thinks I did Amsa Tech into descend to ledge. No, I actually opted to keep myself rooted with spot dodges. So not enough people really know about the spot dodge trick, so I understand why he made that mistake. Bad ledge dash, he just went horizontal. Yeah, so like I was saying, he has a lot of tech skill to work on as a Fox player. Fox is a complex character. He's harder to play than Marth and Sheik generally, so... Or at least if you're, trying to maximize him, so... That was a mistake by me. Good that he capitalized. The up air is bad. So this is an example of a micro mistake that you might not know if you're not like an expert Fox player, but against the shielding opponent, typically you want to lunge at them with a full hop and then go for a deep nair on their shield. In this case, you'd want to try to space the nair as to make sure that it doesn't get shield drop shined. But up air against Fox's shield is pretty bad, frame data wise. It's always susceptible to shield drop shine, so like no matter how deep you do it, it's always susceptible. Kind of just whiffs a couple attacks right here, purposelessly. He does like, let's see, yeah, the back air. Like he actually, what he should have done after landing here. This is an example of something that he probably doesn't even have in his repertoire, but protected shine grab coming to the left. Protected shine grab is when you do dash JC shine to the left into shine grab. That's an example of something advanced that tiebex probably doesn't even have in his repertoire just because he's not like a dedicated Fox player. But if you watch my JC Shines video, it'll talk about the protected shine grab. And so that's actually something that I would pick here. But I want to point out that like the back air is pointless. Then he does a forward air. I don't like it. Not a fan of the forward air. You're taking 11 frames of landing lag. It's risky. Then the up smash. I don't know what the point of that is. So he kind of like I said, he's a very good player in comparison to some of the people I've coached. But he was kind of looking like a bit of a noob there, where like multiple attacks just didn't really serve a purpose. It's like a bigger problem with some of my coaching students. That needed to be either a running shine or a dash JC grab, which actually connected. He shouldn't he overshot. Two, he didn't look like it was a JC grab. I don't know if he was trying to do a boost grab. Oh, he was. That brings me to the fact that he asked me after the session if you should ever boost grab with Fox. The answer is no. Boost grab, I think you only do it with Sheik, but you don't do it with Fox. I've run the frames, I've run the numbers on it before. You don't do it with Fox. Just so you know, tiebex. This nair, this is an example of how it has to be like more of the lunging nair. Look at his nair when I'm shielding. So I'm shielding. His nair shouldn't be instant here. It should be like a lunging short hop into a later nair. That's what this should be. because you have to respect the possibility of shield drop shine. I actually could have shield drop shined his Nair right there. Like, oh, you know what? I could have won the game off of him trying this, because instead of... you see, I wave dash back out of shield, but I actually could have shield drop shined him. And that's what I should have done. Is I should have waited for him to drift to my right, and then shield drop shine, and then he dies to the right. So that's why you can't be instant nairing. You have to put more respect on the other fox's name when you're in that situation. Okay. It's good that he DI'd the forward air away. This is good. He DI'd this down and away. That's good. Unfortunately, he is still going to have to recover. And from there, he dies. So, let me take a look at that side B. Yeah. It could have been a short end, but yeah. Big micro problems with his fox. Like, of course, that's expected. If you're not like a fox main, then chances are you have massive glaring micro problems, which he does. He doesn't have much of a shine game. He doesn't really have like shine pressure. He didn't know when to use dash JC shine in neutral. So these are all things that you learn over time as a fox main. But I'm mostly glad I think I was able to give good advice on his Marth and Sheik games. That was my first time coaching those two characters. So, like I said, with tiebex, it was more of a micro problem all around. He's a good player, so he has a competent macro game, but I was able to educate him on things like when to, things like tumble, like looking out for tumble percent, like the value of the importance of tumble percent when you're making the decision to do things like perform a Sheik forward tilt or a Marth neutral air 2. Those things are huge. Then with his fox, he had the problem of doing early aerials when against the shield, especially the shield of another fox. You want to make sure that aerials are late. So scattered micro tips that I think he can pull from this commentary that I've provided him with, for sure. But anyway, I hope this was useful, tiebex. Thank you for the session, and best of luck to you.